They'll be calling you a radical. Every time I go to do this video, something comes up. There's so much breaking and so much a brew. But we're going to talk nuclear waste, nuclear waste. Get it off our fucking place. So, it's been a long journey, hasn't it? 7 years. What a fucking epic fight. I mean, whoa. Fuck, I can't believe it. I was thinking about it today. My car broke down. I mean, I'm like, what a circle back to this place where I began 7 years ago. What a fucking journey. So, nuclear waste, get it off our fucking place. So, Illinois is fighting with New Mexico, New York fighting, blah, blah. Let's talk about. And if I hear one more asshole come to me about, well, you know, thorium reactors, thorium are just as bad. There's no different. It's still a centrifuge process. Fucking uranium, fucking, it's no answer for fucking waste. Danger, fucking expensive. There's nothing. There, revitrification. Let's wait for nuclear waste. Let's wait till science can mitigate it. We've been hearing that for 50 years. Einstein, 1953. It'll never happen. I mean, it's just a big loot job. Savannah River, the Mox Fuel fairy tale. It's one fucking nightmare after another. So, I mean, you can forget that. That ain't never going to happen. Ever. 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 So, it's all been a fucking trillions and trillions of dollars of lies, and academia professors can all rot in hell. Those lazy, selfish fucking creeps, what they've turned. They're not PhDs, by the way. They're not PhDs. Any of you fucking college professors out there, including calling up, you're not a fucking PhD. What, because some peer review handed you a book report? You got one? No. So, no. What I did is a PhD, the greatest PhD in human history. You have to do the field work. You have to hypothesize the knowledge. You do the fucking field work. Then you have to fucking prove your work, defend your fucking work. Which I've done all of that. Write down, it's going to give you leukemia, it's going to give you leukemia. To nuclear waste, get it off our place. So, the options are all fucked up. They're all bad. They're all horrid. So what are the options? 1, Harry Reid, who's dying of cancer, by the way, right now. Leave it on fucking site. So there's, my PhD fucking 20 years ago that I was working on was 252 fucking sites. You know, the Mount, Westlake, fucking Hanford, Little Mountain. I mean, they're everywhere. So, they're over capacity. They were never built to handle nuclear waste. So, the whole tech situation is going to San Diego. That's why it's so paramount at San Diego. That's Sinanofre goes, we'll go. We'll talk about it. So, that's option 1. Leave it on fucking site. The worst option. I mean, this piece of shit panty painter for Hill says, oh, a little bit of the whole Yucca. By the way, Congress passed Yucca Mountain in the 70s. So, now hear me. Now, as we go along with this, remember, the public has refused to deal with this. They refuse. Not in my backyard. From the 70s, by law, passed by Congress, the United States government. So we're paying a fine. These reactors are not public. They are private. Bill Eugenics fucking cut down the totem poles. Fucking Gates owns a lot of them. He owns the Westlake Dump. I mean, figure that one. So, I mean, how many decades are we going to go? They refuse to deal with it. Absolutely refuse. Holtec's trying to privatize it. I mean, so, option 2, put it in a hole. Yucca Mountain. WIP, which is already happening. And people say, oh, I mean, now this is important for you people in San Diego. People in San Diego say, oh, WIP's only for... No, that's a fucking lie. That's pre-Patriot Act stuff. The worst, fucking most toxic nuclear fuel on the face of the earth is headed to WIP right now. It's at WIP. Now, remember, WIP blew up 2014 Valentine's Day. I'm the guy that reported from the people that built it. It blew up. We spent $2 billion re-fucking up. What's WIP? The Western Initiative Pilot fucking Program. Carlsbad. From Carlsbad, we want to go to Carlsbad, California to thing at the desal plant. So, okay, that's option 2. Now, the people that say that it's not there, you can't put it already there. So let's talk about this. So the MOX fuel that was in Japan, in experimental reactors all over it. Japan was nothing more a weapons-grade experimentation yalta by the sea by the United States. Oh, they make up 72% of the grid. They're off-grid, no rolling blackouts whatsoever. They're there to make bombs, to threaten China. It's a military strategy yalta by the sea, the United States. So, the MOX fuel that was in Unit 3, 6, 5 at Fukushima, Japan, blew all over us, just annihilated us, killed the Pacific Ocean, fucking killing you in denial, the greatest ecological catastrophe in fucking human history. Let's make more. So, the other experimental plants, whatever, they gave up. They gave up. They gave up Arriva, Savannah River, Georgia, that tower to Babylon. Remember, that started out at $455 million. It's at $29 billion. The Department of Energy goes in, does an internal audit 2 years ago, says they have billed Arriva, the French bankrupt company, Westinghouse, the bankrupt company, fucking General Electric, soon to be the bankrupt fucking company, fuck Chicago Bridge and Iron, the crooked as fuckers that, you know, the write down. They have billed the United States government for between 72 and 78% completion. d.o.e. doesn't even know how much. We've gone into internal audit. They're between 22 and 28% completion. Now that project's up to $29 billion. Started for. Can you do math? So they looted, and the d.o.e.'s own words, patently false statements. Panty painter again. No, they were fucking fraud. That's called fraud. Mega fraud. Why aren't they in jail? Because white collar criminals don't go to jail in this country. Fucking legal. You loot for fucking, you know, $100 million. You pay back fucking $5 million. 5 cents on the dollar. Fucking, that's not a fucking deterrent. That's an incentive. That's the Obama. That's the Trump. That's the Bush fucking way. White collar crime. Backdoor fucking pseudo de facto fucking justice. So that mocks fuel from the experiment. They gave up. So last year they says we're bringing it back to Savannah River, Georgia. Savannah River, Georgia says we ain't got nowhere to put it. So they bring it back. United States carriers, flights. This is how dangerous this is. 2 fucking carriers on each side of it. Fucking planes over the fucking top of the MOX fuel, the fucking worst of the worst of the worst. Get it to Savannah River. I get a tip from a trucker. He says they're shutting down the Christopher Columbus, and he says we're driving it to WIP right now. I'm like, no shit. So then I got grassrooters. They go down there, share shit. That's what they're doing. So it's already there. That's the worst of the worst of the worst. Under the Patriot Act, they can move it anywhere they want. They don't have to tell you shit. Okay? So that's option 2, WIP or Yucca Mountain, Nevada, in the hole. Now, Congress recently passed Yucca Mountain again. Fucking bipartisan. This, you say they can't get nothing done, this Congress? Oh, they got this done. I mean, it was fucking like 371 to 44 in Congress. I mean, overwhelmingly passed. But Heller and Feinstein killed it. I mean, and I understand that. You can't be Harry Reid, you can't be Heller and run in fucking Nevada and win. Being pro Yucca Mountain. By the way, Harry Reid, born and raised at Yucca Mountain, satellite, fucking dying of cancer, downwinder. So, New Mexico, apparent Udall, who couldn't make a pimple on his uncle's ass, Stewart, that's his uncle, not his son. I mean, the other Udall, Colorado, New Mexico, apparently they love it, you know, all for it. You know, they say they've consented, and they've said at Idaho National Lab. So they're bringing it there, and Trump has re-upped experimentation. Now remember, I gave Trump every fucking chance. I don't mind your bipartisan fucking shit. I gave Obama every fucking chance because I was a peace activist. And I voted, just like everybody else did, on the anti-war because he was a junior senator who had voted against both fucking wars. He was the biggest con man fraud. He betrayed us. Betrayed fucking, I mean, I'm sick of it. I've been so betrayed in the last 7 years. It's beyond heartbreaking. He betrayed me. So here comes Trump. I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for anyone because I was at the White House and I wearing my Russian hat. The Russians have occupied before it happened. The fact. I wouldn't vote for either fucking one of them. I says they're twins. Hillary grad, Trump grad. You know, I didn't trust either one of them. But I gave Trump every fucking chance with nuclear. He's betrayed me. I mean, he's fucking just signed the bill fucking 2 days ago to promote more nuclear, more experimental nuclear. He's weapon testing at Idaho National Lab. I got videos with it fucking blowing up, and that's not enough because you don't want to hear it. People don't want to discuss nuclear waste. They can't handle it. They can't handle their own mortality because this is a fucking generation of weaklings. I mean, I'm out of the support group. I'm in there. People won't even say to their loved ones as they die. People don't think they're going to die. I mean, you hear 67-year-olds fucking crying they're afraid of death. It's going to happen to us all. I mean, the first generation in history that is so weak, they don't even understand their own mortality. You know, which is getting earlier and earlier and earlier thanks to this. So, there's your options. 1, leave it on site. The worst of the worst option. Oh, it's just a little bit in a lot of places. No, that's not true. It's a lot in a lot of places. It's fucking enough to fucking kill the whole fucking earth in each single fucking one of them. Put it in a hole. What's the third option? Shoot it into space. That's my option. Now, I've said for a long time, you know, I used to say, get it off that cliff at Santa Barbara, get it to Yucca, Don't even tell anybody. Do it, which I think a lot of that's already happened at WIP. Because they say the consent, they don't have to have your permission. St. Onofre is the worst case scenario. Those dry cask containers, it's our work. That was my work. We broke in there. Without me, St. Onofre never shuts down. Without our fucking group. You know, all of it. You know, the whole canister thing, you wouldn't even know if that was for us. I mean, this whole situation. So Holtec, Jersey, Oyster Creek, they bought Oyster Creek. They get this. They get this. The United States populace just refuses to fucking deal with it. They understand there's so much. The Manhattan Project opened the faucet. That's why academia and everybody goes through this. Because, I mean, it's free money. I mean, for instance, you work at Hanford in your brass. You work 3 months on, 9 months off. I mean, that's the way the whole industry. It's all free money through the taxpayer. Price Anderson, you can't sue him. So academia's got it all. It's taxpayer just flows and flows this money in the name of the war machine. On both fucking, I mean, it gets it everywhere. So it's free money. So when you're getting that kind of huge free fucking money, and it's in NOAA, it's in fucking the EPA, which the Department of Energy is the Department of fucking Nuclearism. It's in all academia. These fuckers selfish, they don't give a fuck. All they care is about their fucking money, these ugly, creepy fuckers. So, shoot it into space. Get it off our place. Centrally located. I call this the BLANCH solution. Centrally located. I used to say Yucca, but that ain't going to happen. At WIP, which is already happening. Now, people in New Mexico, and I know this is horrible, and it's not fair to the people in New Mexico, and I agree with that. Now, let me back up a little bit before I talk about my solution. First, in my solution. 1, people that bail this lie out. This has been going on for 70 years now, and this nightmare on this lie, and everybody knows the lie. But states that, well, they're done. They're over. States that bail them out, we're not taking it. You keep it. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So the states that have bailed them out, Illinois, fuck them. Fuck them. They're the ones fighting right now with fucking, no, don't take. Now stand your ground. Do not take their waste. Why? Because the Illinois taxpayer bailed out fucking Exxon. They were done. They were over. The taxpayer fucking bailed them out to perpetuate making more waste. They would have been closed right now. They were due to fucking close last year. It would have been over. Over. The nuclear reactors were done. The Illinois taxpayer fucking did it, so fuck them. They keep it. New York. Fitzpatrick was done. Fucking 9 Mile Point, done. Got it up there, done. All of my fucking Indian Point, done. The New York taxpayer bailed them out to the tune of $7.6 billion. Exxon buys them after the fact. So fuck New York. Don't take it. New Mexico, tell them to fuck off. New Jersey. Now this is irony because Holtec's based in New Jersey and they have their whole head wrapped around Oyster Creek, that nightmare who's closed. And so are they safer closed? With the way, oh, fuck by a million fucking times. It's a major step. What we've been able to accomplish in the last few years, the Post-Ignorance Project and everybody else, and they says, oh, it's just economics. That's a total fucking lie. We've changed the world. Our fucking army has changed the fucking world. St. Onofre was such a big piece of this. People don't think they're fucking watching, but they're watching intuitively. Subconsciously, they know fucking Fukushima. Fucking, we told the tale, and they didn't get away with it. So, fuck them. So, how can New Jersey bail them out? So you, the taxpayer in New Jersey, which you got Adam Sandler there, you got Baldwin there, you got fucking Bruce Springsteen. Now remember, Springsteen made a lot of money being a so-called anti-nuclear guy. I mean, where's my shirt? My shirt's right here. Hang on. Where is that? I got it right here. Where'd I put that? Is that it? Hang in there. I got it. Where is it? There it is. Remember that? Remember that? I mean, that's what launched Springsteen. They made so much money. That's real, by the way. That's real. I'm probably going to have to sell it. I'm going to have to sell a lot of stuff. I'm there at that place. Got to give me a... Anyway. So, the answer is this. In Illinois, in Jersey, in New York, we put it in these fucking muck pro-nuclear fuckers that betrayed. We put it in their basements. That's where we'll put it. We'll put it in Springsteen's basement. Adam Sandler's fucking big, ugly fucking monster. That's the ugliest house. Anybody in Jersey's ever seen that? It's the ugliest fucking house in history. Big, ugly, fucking McMansion, sickening. It's worse than Al Gore's. So, we put it in their basement. In New York, all these pro-nuclear fuckers, it goes in their basement. In Illinois, all these pro-nuclear fuckers, they fucking, every single legislator that fucking voted for this, it goes in their fucking basement. Fuck them. We are not. Other states and everything that did not bail them out, we're going to fucking work with them. We're going to partner with them because they're not going to perpetuate this lie. You know, because out west here, they've just dumped it on, we're your nuclear toilet, no vacancy, but it has to go. So we're going to work with them. We work with them. We central locate a whip. We developed fucking rocket program. Now, is that dangerous? Of course it's fucking dangerous. But waiting until we get technology to mitigate, that's never going to happen. I mean, and meanwhile, we're fucking poisoning the planet to the 10th power. What's Fukushima? What's Hanford? I won't stop there. Fuck them out. Just like, oh, we're going to fuck the Army Corps Engineers says, oh, now we're going to decommission. Now, by the way, the Army Corps Engineers had me fucking classified, and I can prove that. Obama administration classified me. Trump administration classified me. That's a fact. Me, Kevin Blanch, full of AML leukemia, the son of a drafted fucking Special Forces Marine who gave his life for the fucking country on fucking thing. Wiped out, fucking killed, annihilated. That's the felonies they committed. My own government committed after me. Well, why wouldn't they? They fucking murdered my father. They never gave him anything. So, shooting into fucking space. So we centrally located us, but here's the thing, caveat. Each single person resident of New Mexico gets a fucking big fat check. At least $100,000. You think, oh, no, that's not too much. Probably not enough. Any single resident of New Mexico, now you can't just flock there and move there, that's been there now, X amount of fucking time, that's lived there more than, say, 10 years, whatever. Every single person, $100,000. They're going to take this fucking waste because they never made it. Remember? So we centrally locate it. Now you can't shoot. It's dangerous? Fuck yeah, it's dangerous. But we did it. In 97, I fought with Miko Kaka fucking in his virtual fucking pads. And California's going to turn into a fucking desert. Yeah, it's going to go back to like it was 13,000 years ago. Yeah, what, in 3 years? I think it's a little different than that. So, we shot a load into space from Florida. In 97. It worked. It made it to Saturn. Oh, God, we're going to get life on that. Yeah. Fuck, you don't even know what that fucking toxins is. It's more than this. Shoot it into the fucking sun. Be fucking done. Shoot it into Saturn? Hell yes. So, I'm like, no, Miko, if we don't, and I have a lot of respect, don't get me wrong. I can't stand Busby. He's a fraud and a fucking liar because he went on RT and he had the chance. Anybody who had the chance and they dropped the ball. Because he works for the nuclear companies, the panty painters, Kildecott, him, all of them, they're frauds. They're all fucking frauds. Aren't going to show they're frauds. I mean, this panty painter, this situation, oh, it's the Pacific Ocean's a big place. It'll dilute. That's what he said. Anybody who uses that kind of language is a fucking fool. Obviously, they know nothing or they're a paid shield. You know? It doesn't dilute. It grows. I mean, so we shoot it into space. It took 20 years. It worked. Now, could the rocket blow up? Of course. But if it doesn't, as I said to Miko that day, I remember, if it does, if we don't do this, it's going to blow up. And I told him specifically, it's going to blow up in Japan. It's going to blow up in Diablo. It's going to blow up in California, fucking San Onofre. It's going to blow up at Oyster Creek. I mean, I rank my reactors. Now, is Oyster Creek much safer cut down? Is San Onofre much, 1,000, 1,000,000 times safer than they were 5 years, than even a year ago. It shut down. Oh, fuck yes. Safer in Japan by 1 billion times, but they're still incredibly dangerous because of the waste. So Holtec wants to put them in the canisters, which the canister right here in Utah, Peterson Fabricators, blew up. You know, remember they said it was a salt truck, and it was our Army who broke their back. Our freelance fucking NETC, that's freelance. That's all us. As we, the taxpayer, pay for that. It's called Radnet, Gina McCarthy and fucking gang crash Radnet. So we're doing their job with, they're making millions. Billions, fucking, no, not our job. Fucking just the ocean. No, we're not in charge of the ocean. We just get paid to be in charge of the ocean. No, they won't deal with it. The Department of Energy, which is the top, it's corrupt Department of Nuclearism, which nuclear energy, these plants are not private. They're, they're not public utilities. You think they're not. They're owned by people like Al Gore, who fucking, it's for real. Apple, fucking Google, fucking, corporations are, oh boy. So if we don't shoot in space, it could blow up here. Oh, it blew up here. The worst of the worst at Fukushima, the greatest cover-up in human history, the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. The salmon numbers are in absolute collapse. The tide pools are fucking dead. This is the biggest cover-up. This is the biggest story in human history, Fukushima. I want to read this because I haven't read this online for long. There's a lot of new people. Let's see if I can even find it. It's my book I wrote in 10-10-10 in Dada avant-garde style. You know, let's see if I can find it. I'm looking, so post-ignorance. I wrote that on 10-10-10, either we pivot from this fucking insane, obey, consume, fucking nightmarish fucking hell, or it's going to swallow us whole. Now, I was leading up for what turned out to be Occupy. There were a bunch of us working in New York, including at the Real Anonymous. We were working in New York for the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire for our movement, which was called the Post-Ignorance Project. We were Washington Square, the winter of 2010, all that, working and working and working. And then something happened on the way to that place. A fucking nuclearism flag got in my face. Fukushima happened 2 weeks before. And they're like, you've gone mad, so that evolved into the Million Mass March. The Million Mass March is completely rooted on Fukushima, on social inequality. Me and John Anthony are together online. That's who started the Million Mass. John Anthony Ferris and myself together. His cousins, fucking, and, it was all, we knew Aaron Swartz, the whole thing, blah, 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 blah. And, so, I see post-ignorance, which I call the Post-Ignorance Project, in contrast to the Manhattan Project. We put the resources in getting rid of it and quit making fucking more. It's that simple. We reverse philosophies. We fuck all these fucking cash cow rats. They're going to all get cancer, be sucked into a black hole. All your money been spent. Fucking, I get you no good. I see post-ignorance in a pure movement of concept of art itself, and the concept of art as culture, and the concept that people are culture, and the concept that inspiration and influence are great historical artists, like Van Gogh and Millet, like Pollock's reference to Kandinsky, like Monet to the sunlight, morning, dawn, winter, fall, summer, spring. It is influenced by the invogueness of the time. My look at culture and art as though to today, economic theory, popular culture, art of more reality, the lack thereof art, the mind of seeing when others, for in some cognitive reason, do not see. Everyone saw life from millenniums. Everyone saw simple line from millenniums. Everyone saw eclectic color from millenniums. It is more than, per se, the artist Monet saw the light, Millet saw the struggle, Van Gogh saw the line, Smithson saw the simplicity of the line and the shape against the landscape. Kandinsky saw the election of color and shape. Pollock saw the color of dynamics in motion, but more than that they saw decades ahead of the truth. Their minds saw fact and truth. Their minds were strong enough to act upon what they understood when all others did not understand, not yet. They had strong backs and knew how to work. They were the purification of ambition, intelligence, education, smoothed with work ethic. I visualized and have for over 2 decades known via my hawk and trowel, via my keyboard, via my paintbrush, via my cardboard 3-door, my camera, via my flip video camera, via my soapbox YouTube, via as my websites as this. Poetic injustice to the entire world, wars without provocation, pain without a crime, love without an artistic spirit. Ignorance with a club, a big club. As the counter, what I have termed neo-ignorance is post-ignorance. I see post-ignorance like this, as a movement in pure intellectualism, in a broad intellectualism. Not I know art history, not I know how to draw like a camera, not I know how to interpretate, not I know how to incorporate, but I know culture, I know environments in the more exposed manner. I know economics, I know geopolitics, I know metaphors good and bad. I know struggle and what it likes to be stolen in wealth and mind and art and artistically and benevolent. I have painted in this movement of mine for 20 years. I have designed in this mindset for 20 years. I have used color and the mindset for 45 years. I have written in this mindset for 20 years. I have plastered in this mindset for 34 years, 135 days. It is grounded into me and ground into my brain and hawk and trowel and overused, broken back, twisted scar. It's impassioned by the 10,000 plaster jobs I've done, is influenced by the pain of watching my father, d.o.e. BLANCH, a pure genius of life, being loaded into the body bag as he died with his mind, a Picasso or d.o.e. or Melville, his mind as he died on fire with sharpness, a grass fire, killed by an American ignorance, atomic veteran drafted via spite and hate, by a competitive, ugly people, by the scar of a severed tongue, and a byproduct of the mythical idealism. The joy comes from the exploitation of a brown people, ground in by the crushed face and scar across my face, my deformed nose and missing upper jaw, bone and fake teeth, sponsored by brass knuckles and a Hail Mary sucker punch. Influenced by Robert Smithson, who patted me on the head, blah, 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 and go on and on and on. But I have to add to the scars now. I have to add a whole bunch. That's my Fukushima fish hook in my central line. That's my scar from my open heart surgery. I have tattoos up me. See if we can even see these. You might be able to see these. That's the multiple, well over a dozen bone marrow biopsies. The stent that was in my lumbar puncture right there. The one in my fucking brain that went up there. They put a stent in my brain. Wow. Whoa. What a journey. How much more? How much more? I don't know how much more my body can take, my mind can take. I mean, I always thought somebody would come along and help me. You know, I appreciate everybody who has supported this historic work. It's been heartbreaking 7 years. I'm right back to where I started. Walked the coast of California, traveled the whole fucking world in a bone marrow transplant center for so long. I mean, destroyed me financially, mentally. I don't know if it's mentally destroyed me, but I'll tell you what it has done. One thing that I learned that I didn't know then, and I knew a lot of this then, or I perceived it, hypothesized the knowledge, did the field work. It really broke my heart about what American kind of culture is, the baby boomer and the echo boomer, and how horrible people they are. And you're so vain, you probably think this video is about you. Talking in the aggregate, they're sickening, selfish, disgusting, grotesque populace. I mean, I've witnessed it. I mean, when I was walking the coast of California dying with a central line hanging out of me, you know, I thought people would come along to my rescue. Very few did. I mean, people would, sucked up to nothing. People spit at me. I got guns in my face. All for just trying to, you know, fight for Mother Earth, the Pacific Ocean. All trying to tell the greatest tale in fucking human history, to try to protect you from you, to protect your children, to protect your family, to protect your... That's all I've ever done. All I've ever done is the good work. So that I can live, so you can live, so we can live. That's all I've ever done. I mean, you think about the teams of trolls that went at me, the fucking slander, the fuck my own state fucking, attack me at all. No fucking public assistance. I don't know how I survived. I look back on it. I almost lost my house. Limping around old beat up cars, sleeping in fucking people's couches while I'm sick. Shittiest hotels you ever fucking seen. Sleeping in sleep bags, on park fucking benches. Traveling the fucking world, trying to scream fucking, carry on fucking. Look, they're killing the Pacific Ocean, the greatest ecological catastrophe that's going to kill you. And what did I get for it? Well, I'm alive. I'm very happy to be alive, and I'm very grateful to all the gods there be. You know, I'm very grateful to be alive. But, you know, to the youth of this population, they're going to look back and see everybody that branded themselves in history. I fought so hard from the beginning. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody it was even one meltdown. It's been a hell of a journey. That's all I gotta say. The car fucking finally went. That old car limped around. I knew it was gonna go. Made a lot of people a lot of money. Was so accurate, so Cassandra-like. I never missed that can flipping behind my back once when I was full down. Given that's a 1% survival. That's good. Think about my aortic valve going while I'm walking the coast. And I had a bad aortic valve. You know, and we knew it. The doctors abused me because I got cut off fucking Medicaid. I had no money. I was a millionaire when I got sick. Forked over my Tesla stock, my Apple stock, over to get in. Wow, I was thinking about today. What a 7 fucking years, huh? It'll be 7 years like the night, to the day. You know, Light the Night's grown up too now. You have the white balloons, very hallowed ceremony for the survivors now. It's very hallowed. I'm the old timer there. Only one in that group that shows up that did it without a bone marrow transplant. Fimbo says I'm the biggest miracle of his 40-year oncology career. What a fight. You know, what a fight. I remember when I was inside the bone marrow transplant center, and my cancer psychologist, she comes in and she says, Kevin, a lot of people believe in you in this hospital. I said, yeah, some of them hate me, your style, but, you know, your epic, incredible fight against the nuclear industry is the reason you're here, because Vincent Hansen and Fimbo Peter, that's why they took you, and whatever, because they believe in your cause. They believe in you. You know, we know all that stock you had. We know we sit and watch it. We know you got to be heartbreaking over this whole fucking thing. Your fight and everything, but your intense, radical fight for the ecology, for the fight. She says, Kevin, you know you're not ever going to get any really reward for it. You're not going to get anything for it. except for one thing. You're not going to get fame. You're not going to get fortune. You're going to be attacked. You're going to be a fucking being, but you're going to get one thing. You're going to get your life. And I love my life. I love your life. I love my grandchildren's life. I love the animals' life. And it's heartbreaking to me to see them all fucking be murdered and destroyed. And die. Walking that coast was so heartbreaking. I think about this journey, watching so many animals die right in my face. So many people die as I sat with them. So many close, loving friends, because I'm in that support group and they've all passed. I've had to deal with this and watch this. And it's not about me. It's about them. I'm fighting for them. I'm alive. Somebody said the other day, you got in a car, you got a heartbeat in 2 feet? Yeah, I do. And you're right about that. You know, I'll hitchhike in the morning. You know, everything that I've done for everybody and everything, you know, wow. I appreciate everybody that's done a lot for me. I'm alive. I'm happy. I'll tell you what, I mean, I've been really depressed the last couple of days and everything, but I have to grab a hold of myself. You know, my grandma used to say, count your blessings. Yeah. Yeah. We'll keep fighting. We'll keep fighting for the younger generation. So the BLANCH solution, centrally located, shoot it into fucking space. New York, New Jersey, any other state that bails them out, fuck you. You deal with your own fucking waste. Nope. You're last. Stay tuned.